How y'all been? Can I get that toot? Let me get that beep. What's that? Now we fix the ignition. I've been fresh out the kitchen. Who been rubbing that body? Got everybody that you wishing. I miss y'all so much. Bounce. What? Bounce. Switch. Bounce. Are y'all ready? Y'all think you're ready? Mo, you ready? Y'all ready? Let's go.
Tell me what's your motive?
What's going on, my girls and my gays? My straight boys. The one that's been hiding in the background. You know I can see you, right? You might as well just pick your head up. It's okay. Stand tall. Stand firm. It is me, your favorite storyteller on YouTube, The Godfather. And I am back with part 2 of this highly requested story time. I want to say thank y'all to everybody who been waiting on this part 2 because y'all, truth be told, I kind of forgot what we was talking about. I'm not going to hold you. I kind of forgot. Don't hold me. I forgot. So I had to go watch part 1. I remember where we left off at. So, if you've been waiting on this story time, trust me, it's well worth the wait. Go ahead and get you a drink. You got the drink yet? Close that door, too. Kick those kids out of that room. Close those curtains and put your hands in your pants. Because it's about to go down. So, be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe to this channel, and click that bell to be notified of all my latest updates. And if you like the aesthetic that I've been giving you thus far, then hey, stick around. We have plenty of story times for you to watch. Now, without further ado, let's get into this story time. Alright, you guys. So from part 1, we left off where I was in the car. Now, I'm not going to give you guys a whole synopsis of what happened in the last story time. What I can tell you was, on this night, I met a trade on Tagged. And it was, I believe, the day after my birthday, I linked up with him. So maybe this was about a month ago. And I wanted to get into some things. But I did not want to bring the trade here. So I went to the trade and we did a little card play. Now, if you do not know what card play is, go look it up. If you don't know what it is, that means you're too young to be here. And this channel is for the grown folks. This is for the ones who did a little something. All right, so I put up on a trade, right, you guys? And yo, like I said, I was in first position. I was sprung across the front seat, you know, going into the passenger seat. Butt tooted up out the window. Ass was tooted up. A nice arch, right? So, y'all, I'm just doing my big one. I'm slurping and servicing and doing what I was sent on this earth to do, which is please. I'm doing it, right? And so I'm expecting, like, him to just, like, you know, give me a little something. And, y'all, all he wanted to do was just grip and grab my ass. I don't have nothing against you doing that. I don't have nothing against you grabbing my cheeks. I don't have no problem with that, you know, by all means. I mean, I was blessed with it. It's huge. Grab it, you know what I'm saying? But if you go grab it, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't sit there and don't play with your food, baby. Eat that food. Grab your eat this pound cake. Come on, y'all. It's not going to bite unless you want it to. So, y'all, he just grabbing it all softly or whatever. And, you know, I'm doing my big one. At this point, you know, the method was getting harder for me to do at the rate I was going. So I'm like, okay, well, I gotta speed up this concoction. I gotta put a little extra open to this. So, y'all, I opened the second gear in the chamber, right? You know, I had to turn it on. Girl, I went. This time, it was getting a little more nasty, you know?
Nasty girl. All around the world, he a nasty girl.
Yo, it was starting to get a little too much for me. I mean, more fluids got involved and, you know, it started to reach areas that it shouldn't have been reaching, but you know. So I started doing my big one at that point. Yo, like I said, it was getting real damp down there. It was getting really wet. And y'all know by now, I'm not a fan of the wetness at all. You know, I could deal with it, but it's not really preferred. And then it was my wetness. So it's like, I don't think I like this too much. I don't think I like it, but he's living his best life at this point. Like, girl, he is just in the mood, in the zone. And y'all, I'm here to please, right? So y'all, I'm just going. Y'all, I'm putting it in the back of them. I'm putting that musty in the back of that bitch. And I'm like, girl, I'm really showing. I'm doing this for all the girls and the gays right now. Like, I'm taking one for the team. Girl, he started to thrust himself upwards. And I'm like, he thrusting, thrust, 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 yeah. Oh, girl, it was a vibe. It was a kiki. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm getting bored now. Like, cause mind y'all, I'm doing this for about going on 20 minutes. I'm a long-winded person, but I get really, really bored. You know what I'm saying? I'm a long-winded person, but I'm getting bored at this point. Like, okay, like, are you gonna shabloosh yet or what? Like, what is the hold up here? Like, I'm on a time schedule. Like, I'm checking my Palm Pilot, and it's like, you've been here 10 minutes past your time. Like, come on. So, y'all, he finally go blooshed, right? But he wanted to go bloosh in my mouth. I don't know. And if y'all new here, then you don't know this, but my OGs know. I do not like mayonnaise. Girl, I do not like mayonnaise. No. No. I do not like that. So do not try to disrespect me like that. So y'all, it was a conflict of interest at that point when he tried to do that. That's where the disrespect started. And for me, it's going to stop right there. So before he tried, y'all, I gave myself damn near whiplash. I removed myself from the pole. And girl, it went everywhere. And it was done. Finally, it was done. Now, y'all might be thinking, that's it? Oh, girl, no. After this moment is where the story picked up, and that's when things got a little disrespectful. Because you're not going to play with me. You're not. So after he go blooshed, you know, he was like, oh, man, that was good. And I'm like, of course it was good. It was good for you. You didn't give me no type of service. So why am I still here? You got a towel? Do I look like the type to just ride around with a towel in my car? I do not do car play like that. So while he outside the car wiping himself down with his shirts, yo, he was on side of my car. So I just pulled off. Like, I pulled off. I ain't care if somebody came outside and seen him right there wiping himself off. Then I'm so messy, I blew the horn. Yo, if you disrespect me, I'm going to get you back. Like, it is what it is. So when I got to the street corner, I texted him and I was like, rate me out of 10. Was this service good? Will you be using this service again? Where's the next installation due? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm acting like a whole shipping company at this point. And so, he never texts back, y'all. So, before I pulled off the lane, I had realized that he had unfriended me on Snapchat. Y'all, mind y'all, it wasn't a big deal to me at all. I didn't really care. Like, you know, I got my service. I seen the wood. I saved the wood in my phone. If y'all want to see, let me show you. Like, I got the wood saved in my phone, y'all. Like, stop playing with me. Seriously, if I put it all out there, like, stop playing with me. So I'm like, okay, boom, bow, pow, y'all. I'm leaving the scene of the crime. I get home, I'm like, well, you only really did that because your birthday was the day before and you didn't get touched. So that really wasn't for you. It was more so for him, and you kind of felt like that's what you had to do because on your birthday you did not get pleased, so you had to make up for your birthday. So I'm like, okay, well, the night is still young. Let's keep it going. Like, mind y'all, it's going on 12 o'clock. I'm like, okay, I'm going to wash my mouth, you know, get myself together all over again, and maybe we can revisit this again tonight. Girl, so I'm sitting in the bathtub, right, you know, soaking my woes away. I get back on Tagged. So he got back on Tagged Live and was still doing the same thing. Like, man, I need some mouth, man. I need some. I'm like, I didn't give you mouth. I give you throat. What are you talking about? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I give you throat. But he slipped up and he was like, because, man, the girl I had, man, she was playing, man. I'm like, okay, girl, I'll be the girl for this instant. I'm in the background, y'all. I'm just listening. He was like, man, why is she playing? Man, she playing, man. Come over here, man. Do that and just leave, man. I want to keep going. Man, her shit was trash. Trash? Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all all something. I've been on this earth for 24 years. Not once have I ever been said that my oral was trash. I'm always highly rated. 5 stars, 10 out of 10. You could never say I was trash because when I had you running up and down the passenger seat, putting your feet on top of my dashboard, putting your legs out of my window, trying to run from this Soul Sucker 2000. Don't you ever sit there and disrespect me like that again. You must be out of your mind. Trash. Okay, let me put your cake in the oven because now it's time for me to bake your bitch ass. So, I'm getting in the comment section like, trash? Man, she was trash, hype it up. He wasn't even trying to read the comments. Now, so then they had some other girls get on the live or whatever, and he was trying to flirt with this girl, right? I'm just listening. So, but she said she could do him better than me, and I'm like, bitch, that's a tall tree to climb. But I'm like, if you do it, can I watch? Like, I'll just be honest. If you think you could take my spot and my light, that's something I gotta see for myself, because with a tongue like mine, I mean, that's a hard thing to do. I'm not trying to hype myself up, but I'm telling you, like, that's a tough task to follow. I mean, his feet was out the window. His feet was on a dashboard. He was trying to get out the window. He was trying to run away from me. So I'm like, if you think you can do it, my good girl, let me watch. So she in the comment section, hyping herself up. Had me thinking I want to try her too. She like, I could really do this shit for real. And he like, all right, I'm at the inbox you. Girl, I don't know. I was so invested in this story because it was like a story time going within a story time. So them two had made plans on the live to link up. So she was on her way to him. Girl, she got on live going to him. And yo, of course, I got multiple phones in him. So I'm like, I won't do this. Oh, that is not my business to tell her like he gay. That's not my business. And I don't know if she was trans. I don't even know. But I was like, should I tell her or should I just be messy? So I want to do both. I want to tell her and I want to be messy. So let me tell y'all what I did. Me knowing where he stayed at, Williams Road, I was like, okay, that's like 50 minutes away and she on her way over there right now. Let me go out there too. Y'all, I got back in the car. I don't know if y'all wasn't on my social media one night when I was posting, I was outside of a church just sitting in the parking lot. Y'all was missing out on a moment. So, girl, I got in the car and I'm going to ride back over there to him. Like I told y'all, I want to see this. So, I'm on the highway, y'all. So, she on live. So, I got in the comment section and I was like, man, I was in y'all live. You really about to go do that? And y'all, the girl was a freak. I'm going to say girl because I profile picture was a girl. And when I texted her on Snap, she was a girl. So, I was like, you really going to do this? Like, you going to do it? She was another me. That's why I fucked with her, because she was like another version of me. So she was like, I'm really going to do this. Like, I'm really about to go do this to this boy. And I'm like, you finna taste my juices, right? I gagged her ass. I was like, well, you know you finna go taste my juices, right? You do know that, right? Like, I just want you to know that you finna taste my juices. Now, they taste splendid. They taste, oh, girl, if I could taste them myself, I would. They taste amazing. So, just give me feedback, on how the recipe tasted. Because that's what you're about to go taste. You're not going to taste him. You're going to just taste me. So, y'all, they immediately put the pause on the live. Like, the girl hit brakes on the live. Like, and y'all, I'm literally out there, like, waiting on her arrival. But the whole time, I'm texting her. I think she stayed, like, 45 minutes away. She wasn't too far from me. But I was closer to him, so I shot over there first, So, I'm like, you finna taste my juices. What my messy ass said there for? The boy was on the live. This was shit got real messy and it got real vulgar. And that's when I had to pull up them receipts. That's when, because I'm not a liar. I don't lie. Like, do not lie.
Peggy, hate when people lie. Do not lie.
One thing I won't do is lie on trade. I got no problem with that. I never lie on trade, but the trade not gonna play with me and think you gonna get away with it. I'm real calculated. I'm very scornful. On occasion, don't play with me. Do not try to cross me. So he like, man, that gay nigga, he lying. Like, the dude was really disrespecting the fuck out of my name. And I'm like, you disrespecting a bitch who just had your pipe? Like, you disrespecting me. You disrespecting me? You okay? It's me. It's cold. You're disrespecting me. All right, cool. I'm like, fuck, nigga, I gotta lie about nothing. I got receipts. So, yo, it was a back and forth. The girl on her way to him, he's telling the girl, man, don't believe none of that. But the receipts. But I got the receipts. What you mean? So, girl, I texted the girl on tagged and I was like, girl, that nigga lying. I just literally just linked up with him. I literally just linked with him before you're on your way over there to him. Me and him just linked up. Like, I'm the girl he's talking about online that said that was playing. And yo, of course it's a girl. Like, you know, she not believing, but you know, I gotta come with the proof. So I said, did he snap you? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, what's his snap name? She said the name. Men are so dumb that when they snap somebody and they're DL, they don't change accounts. Like, you're leaving a trail of breadcrumbs. So here I come. I'm going to come and give receipts. I'm going to give receipts. That's just me. So I'm like, okay, this person snapped me. And y'all, he thought he was slick. While I was at the head of the road, when he tried to unfriend me, you know, you unfriend somebody on Snapchat, the conversation is still there. So y'all, I'm screenshotting. I'm just clicking, like, click. She sent his snap there. I'm like, all right, boom. I'm sending screenshots. Mind y'all, it's going on like 12:30. So I just linked with him like around 10:30, 11 o'clock-ish. Not even 2 hours yet. And he's going to the next person. By all means, do your thing. But you're not about to play with me and say, oh, his thought is trash. Her thought is trash. She was playing around when you about to crawl out the damn window trying to run from me? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, do not play with me like that. And I'm going to air it out. Yeah, I was petty, but he should never started it. You don't start with a real one. You don't start with me because I will quickly end it. So I'm gagging her. Like, he sent a picture of his wood, y'all. The wood had like a little mole on it, like a little black little mole, like a little birthmark. So I'm like, okay, click. He said the same thing to me. He said the same thing to me, good girl. What else you want to talk about? He said this to you. Click. He said it to me as well. What's his address? He wanted you to go there. He told me go there too on a dead end road. And then he's going to tell you the correct location. I just love when a plan comes together. I just love when a plan comes together. I do. Like, I'm sitting outside getting my life. Now, me being me, I told her, this is what I told her. I think it was a boy. And the reason why I think it was a boy, y'all, bear with me. And this is no tea, no shade. And this is not me being funny. This is not me throwing nobody under the bus. I think it was a boy because I was out there, like, waiting for them to pull up, and the person pulled up, and they went to the same spot as me. So I'm like, okay, this couldn't have been a girl, because I don't think a female would go as far as to go out there and play with a man who messes with men. No, I know they got some girls that do that, but you know, I personally didn't run into them yet. So I think this was a boy. Maybe a cross-dresser, I don't know. But it was the fact that, you know, you're so open that, you know, like, he was just a freak, y'all. He was just a freak. And it was what it was. But, like, you know, I sure put them on game. But I think it was a girl. I think it was a girl. But, yeah, he or she, whoever they were, I was parked out there by the church, you guys. Like, literally on the corner. Like, I parked towards the side. And I watched when the car came down that road. I watched that train get in the car. And it went to the end of the lane. And, girl, they were down there for like a good 45 minutes. I ain't mad at you, baby. Do your thing. I ain't mad at you. Do your thing, my good girl. Do your thing. Do it. Do it. It wasn't better than mine, though. And, girl, after that dude, he was on live, I think, like, one more time. Asking for throat. Maybe, I think, like, a day or two later. And after that, he deleted his account. He deleted his account because, y'all, it got to the point where I'm really sneaky. So, I have a whole other Snapchat account that I'm rarely ever on. But you know, if you keep DMing a person the same thing like 2-3 different times, it's gonna be like, okay, this is picking up steam somewhere. So I had texted him and blew him up, and I was like, man, you doing this and that? And so I copied the same message and put on my other Snapchat and was like, man, you doing that? Then I made another Snapchat, just a burner account to play with him again. Man, you doing this and that? And like, it got so far, the dude deactivated his Snapchat, deleted tag. It was like, it was really going around like, you really like messing with, like, it was too many people DMing him the same thing. So he was getting scared. Like, I really scared this dude off the internet. I did. But if you guys want his Snapchat name, you know, if you guys want to go play with him, his name is GRMF. That's his name, you guys. If you want to go play around with him, by all means, do your thing. Tell him I sent you. He should give me some money for all the referral he's going to get. But yeah, if y'all go play with him, tell him why he ran off the internet. Like, I'm not going to fight you or nothing, but do not go lie and tell the world that, oh, she was trash when your ass was running. Don't do that. Do not disrespect the Soul Sucker 2000. Don't do that. Because you had to find out the hard way. Because I'm real petty. That is all for this story time, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Now, if you watched part 2 before part 1, then you might be a little confused. You might not be too much confused, but yeah, you know. Word of advice, don't play with me and don't go lying on my name saying I'm trash when I'm really not. And we're going to be okay. So, be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Click that bell to be notified of all my latest updates, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.